Yo, what's up? Ezek here, and this is the iPhone XR. So I've been using this phone for about, I can see mga 2 years, and by the way, actually, ito nga pala yung main phone ko. And that means, lahat ng activities na ginagawa ko sa isang phone, ginagawa ko dito. Like taking pictures, filming the wonderful view, selfies, groovy, social media, watching YouTube videos, gaming, and everything a typical person does sa isang phone. So yung pinakatanong natin, within 2 years sa paggamit ko ng iPhone XR, is it worth spending for this phone or maghanap ng ibang options? Or more specifically, is it worth spending 13 to 15,000 pesos base price 64GB for the iPhone XR? Well, in this video, pag-uusapan natin yan. So, tara, let's go! So sa mismong design, napansin ko na the iPhone XR kinda resembles the iPhone 8 specifically sa mismong housing. Kasi guys, for your information, Apple has this habit of recycling design especially sa mga budget phones. So take a look at the flagship phones na kasabay ng XR na XS and XS Max. Like literally, wala silang pinagkaiba sa iPhone X from 2017. Same with the iPhone XR na again, medyo similar sa iPhone 8 back design. However, kahit ganyan pa man for me, masasabi ko naman na the iPhone XR's design is still attractive and stylish in today's standards. So moving on sa placement naman ng mga buttons, so typical design format ng Apple, we have the power button sa right side, volume button sa left, and the ringer switch. Tapos below we have a charging port and 2 speakers. At panghuli naman sa back part, we have the camera sensor, flash, microphone, Apple logo, and the Apple branding. Or iPhone branding. And by the way, no, this phone pala has a Face ID sensor which I can say naman na it's fast and responsive. Kaso, in our current situation with this face mask and face shield, sobrang inconvenient as compared rather sa Touch ID ng mga predecessors na sobrang convenient guys. But for me naman, no, to be honest, I don't think that's a big problem kasi you can use naman your password anyway, so that's nice. And lastly guys, on this phone pala has an IP67 dust and water resistance up to 1 meter for 30 minutes. And that means, hindi po siya pwede guys isubmerge or ilubog sa tubig. Water resistant lang and not waterproof. Okay. So yun guys, overall design wise as mentioned kanina, sobrang ganda and still attractive ng iPhone XR despite being released way back 2018 pa. At the same time, no, forgot to mention yung back part pala is glass and that means capable siya of wireless charging. Tapos yung frame naman is made out of aluminum na nagko-complement sa color ng housing, so that's nice. So out of all of the great aspects of this phone, yung pinaka naging main concern ng mga tech reviewers and even mga consumers is yung mismong display. Bakit, you may ask? Well, simply because the iPhone XR only has an 828 by 1792 pixel resolution which uses a liquid retina display. Hindi katulad ng mga flagship na may high resolution and OLED display. Which for me naman, no, to be honest, I totally understand Apple for not giving it to the iPhone XR. Why? Kasi it would no longer be practical to buy the flagships na technically mas mahal sa mga budget phones and more profit for Apple. But either way naman, disregarding those numbers and specifications for me, I can say naman na the iPhone XR can still produce a top tier display for a budget phone. Yung general color quality are practically sharp and decent and clear. Even by means of YouTube watching, it can still give us a nice experience kasi the screen is relatively immersive kahit na may notch. Sa case ko nga guys, no, share ko lang, di ko na ganong napapansin yung mismong notch while doing or while watching YouTube videos. Kasi once again, the screen is big and really great for video consumption, so that's nice. So sa mismong camera naman, this phone has a single camera sensor na may 12MP, f-stop 1.8 and a max resolution na 4K at 60fps. Unlike sa flagship brothers ng XR na XS and XS Max na may dual lens for the telephoto lens or for portrait shots. However, despite this phone only having one lens, it can also take portrait shots. Tapos moving on sa front camera naman, 7MP f-stop 2.2 and may max resolution na 1080p at 60fps. So yun guys, for me, I can say naman na the photos are still decent pero not super great or hindi siya sobrang ganda. But still, masasabi ko naman na colors are sharp and crisp even in terms of dynamic range, still on point and superb. I mean, in my case, no, every time na lumalabas ako for important occasions, I always bring my iPhone XR for taking pictures and videos. Despite me having more decent cameras like the Fujifilm, teka, kunin ko lang guys. Fujifilm X-T100 na may flip-out screen similar na specification sa Canon M50 and the main camera I'm using right now, the Canon EOS M100. That just goes to show na a 2018 budget phone like the iPhone XR is still capable of shooting or dependable even in this day and age. So yun, bottom line is the iPhone XR's quality is still superb and sobrang ganda guys. So here are some shots to see it for yourself. sa front camera naman for me, I can say naman na it's fine as well. Sa mga places or environments na may good lighting conditions, maganda pa din naman. Yung colors are bright and punchy knowing na this phone has been released way back 2018 pa and knowing again that this phone is only a budget phone. Kaya same situation sa backcam, whenever I go out guys for important occasions, gamit ko yung iPhone XR for taking selfies and groofies. But overall for 2018 phone guys, I can say naman na this phone for selfies and taking pictures ng selfies and front camera, this phone, the iPhone XR, is still a decent phone for shooting selfies, so that's nice. Anyways, here are more shots to see it for yourself, so let's go.
If I could take you up in boom boom bosh, boom boom, tell me I'm the only one that you love. Life could be a dream, sweetheart. Life could be a dream. And I ding dong, plans would come true. And I ding dong, spend my whole life loving you. Life could be a dream, sweetheart.
Yo, what's up guys? So I'm currently filming using the iPhone XR 1080p at 60fps front camera. So as you can tell, no, sobrang stable guys, sobrang steady or firm ng video since this phone has a 60fps. Ibig sabihin nun guys, the higher the FPS, the better or the smoother the video quality. At the same time guys, if you want more video shot using the iPhone XR, you may watch my previous videos guys. Kasi guys, na-share ko lang about last year or even last 2 years ago I think, I was using an iPhone XR lang guys. So front and back camera guys yung gamit ko sa mga past reviews ko. So kung gusto nyo guys malaman or makakita na more videos using the iPhone XR, might as well check those out guys. So ayun. Anyways, video test or vlog test of the iPhone XR. Peace! So sa performance naman, this phone is powered by the Apple A12 Bionic chip na may 3GB of RAM and may 256GB of storage. Actually guys, na-share ko lang pangalawang iPhone XR ko na to. Yung unang XR ko only has 64GB and the main reason kung bakit ko binenta yun is simply because I need more storage for editing. Kaya kayo guys, if you plan to make videos or vlogs, I suggest going for the highest storage na 256 guys. So ayun. So ayun, as mentioned kanina, eto nga pala yung main phone ko and that means lahat ng activities na ginagawa ko sa isang phone, ginagawa ko dito. So share ko lang guys no sa case ko, sobrang babad talaga ako sa Facebook when not doing much. And in most cases, I can say naman na sobrang responsive and no hard lags present. Same din ang situation with other social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram. I mean, it's given naman or that should be given sa isang phone, or since this phone rather has flagship specifications na may flagship processor, same with the iPhone XS and XS Max. Although guys, no, medyo mahal nga lang yung iPhone XR nung ni-release, actually more than 30k, since yung mga budget Android phones na we have right now are less than 10,000 pesos. However guys, no, despite this phone being mahal for a budget phone, we can get our money's worth it naman since may magagamit tayo for the long term or may long term usability ang mga more expensive phones since this phone, the iPhone XR again, ay may flagship specifications. So sa mismong gaming performance naman, so as mentioned kanina, nasabi ko naman na hindi ako masyado nag-games but sa mga games I play using this phone, I can say naman na the iPhone XR as a gaming phone is still dependable. Kaya i-optimize ng software yung gaming experience natin kaya no problems in playing hardcore games. Unlike sa mga literal na budget phones na sobrang lag talaga, I mean wag tayo masaktan guys, that's the reality. Basically, you get what you paid for. Unlike sa iPhone XR guys na medyo mahal, however in this case, yung specifications naman nito for the third time, talagang dependable since it's a flagship processor. So sa battery naman, this phone has 2942 mAh, which in my case, tuwing ginagamit ko yung normal adapter guys or yung normal brick ng iPhone XR, umabot siya ng mga 1 or 30 minutes up to 2 hours bago mag full charge. I admit medyo matagal siya in contrast sa mga Android phones na gumagamit ng fast charger but you know, it is what it is. Tapos in terms naman sa usage ko, kaya naman umabot ng phone ng whole day kapag minor usage lang or kapag slight usage. Kaso nga lang by minsan multitasking like editing, schoolworks, gaming, and stuff like those. Sa case ko, kailangan i-charge yung phone ng 2 to 3 times in one day. So, ayun. So yun guys, that's pretty much my review about the iPhone XR for this year 2022. And actually I made the review guys last year, so ayun, if gusto nyo panoorin, the link will be placed down below guys, so please do check it out. And kindly comment down below guys kung may improvements ba or mas maganda yung review ko ngayon as compared before, so thank you very much. Tapos in terms naman sa price, as mentioned kanina, you can get an iPhone XR base price 64GB for as low as 13,000 pesos to 15,000 pesos, and for that price range for me, I can say na sobrang sulit ng iPhone XR. Kaso nga lang guys, if you have the extra budget, I would highly suggest going for the 128 or 256GB variant, and trust me guys, sobrang sulit ng iPhone XR. So yun guys, if you learned something from this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe in this YouTube channel, so thank you very much. So yun guys, that's been it, catch you in the next one. Peace!
자꾸 밖에 나가고 싶어 좋은 것만 내게 보여주고 싶은 거 나도 알아